I look out at a crisis like homelessness, I say, well, what is the resource that hasn't been tapped? And I would argue that philanthropy has not been fully tapped.
Daniel Heimpel has an idea for how philanthropy can help house former foster youth. In LA County, foundations sit on about $111 billion. Meanwhile, nearly 70,000 people are experiencing homelessness in Greater LA. I passed 4 people living in tents under the 405 freeway on my way to meet Heimpel here today. A third of these unhoused adults were in the foster care or juvenile justice system. Heimpel was the philanthropy advisor on a new study showing a way to build affordable housing for former foster youth and get philanthropy to pay for it with endowment dollars. The Ralph M. Parsons Foundation and 6 other philanthropies funded the study, which was done by Genesis LA. Like all investors, foundations want a high rate of return. The study looked at boosting the rate of return on building or retrofitting affordable housing for former foster youth by using grant money to lower the cost.
Without any subsidy of the capital going in, you got to a rate of return that was not 8%, which is 5.65%, which is not really going to cut it for the requirements of a charitable foundation. But if in that equity position, 10% of that is grant, it takes the rate of return up to 8%, which now puts you in striking distance of what the foundation's preferred average rate of return is.
I'm not usually a fan of recreational math, but these numbers show how catalytic a little bit of grant money can be. Heimpel is working to create a fund based on the study and get commitments from philanthropy and private investors.
If we can do it here, I think we can replicate it for foster youth and for any other population, really. If we can get this philanthropic gyroscope spinning, I imagine that it's just the beginning.
For more information, check out our story on Inside Philanthropy.